Hey guys, Dwayne here. I wanted to talk a little bit about how to use what you've learned to your advantage in when you're trying to deal with your ex. I had put in the comments a few days ago about a situation that I was dealing with where my middle daughter had a tennis tournament that was going to be on my day, and it was out of town, like three hours away. And I had asked my daughter at one point if her mom was going to go to the tournament, and she said no, she couldn't go. So I was trying to figure out how I could make that work for me. Unfortunately, I don't really have anybody who could grab the kids. And I didn't, anyway, so it was a little bit of a complicated situation. So typically I won't engage with the ex. But in this particular situation, I decided to go ahead and give it a try on the off chance that maybe I could make something work. And then at least I figured one of three things would happen. If I asked the question if she could pick up the kids, the other two kids, after school, she would either say no because she was going to then go to the tournament, which would have been good for my daughter because then one of us would have been there. She would have just said no, which if that's the case, then at least I tried. And, I could say, well, I tried and, it just didn't work out. Or she would say yes. So the first part of this is when I sent the email, I was very cautious of how I worded it and what specifically I said. So basically, I didn't throw any accusations. I just said, like a couple of sentences. Would you be able to pick the other two up after school tomorrow? And I think maybe I should look at the email. But basically, I might have said something about the tennis tournament, but I was really cautious. I didn't try to say anything to try to be to where it could be perceived as condescending or anything like that. And so I threw it out there. And nothing. Well, okay. So first day, nothing, no response. Next day, no response. So the next day, when I pick my kids up, I'm thinking to myself, okay, so I know how this is going to play out. If somehow somebody doesn't reach out to her in a different mechanism, she will see the email after it's over, and it'll be one of those things like, oh, I didn't see your email, right? Because she doesn't check her email. Now, the funny thing is everyone gets their email on their phones. So it's funny that you can actually make the excuse that, oh, I didn't get my email, or oh, I don't check my email whenever it's always there, right? I guess technically there's a possibility that she has a rule that, moves it off into a different thing that she can only see on her computer. But I find that highly unlikely. But be that as it may, when I saw my daughter after school the day before the event and the day after I had sent the email, because my daughter the previous day had sent me, had called me, wanted me to call her and tell her everything or she wanted to tell me what was going on with the games and the schedule. So I sent the email that previous night, or that night that she told me. So when I saw my daughter, I said, hey, trying to make it work. She was really excited about it. And I said, I sent an email to your mom, but I haven't heard anything back. And, slight pause. And I said, you should ping her and see if she got the email. So she did. She grabbed her phone and she's like, clickety click, clackety clack. And, hey, daddy sent you an email. Did you get it? And the answer was, I know, well, I could be sarcastic, but I'm not going to. The answer back was no. He sent me an email. What did it say? So she said, she told her, well, he was wondering if you would pick the other two up so that he would be able to go to the game. And she said yes. So the point of this, the more you learn about how these people operate and what they do and how to navigate the environment, you can sometimes use that to your advantage to get what you want. And but here's the thing. Let me back up a little bit and cover a couple little points that are kind of important when discussing this. Okay, so I'm at the point now that had she any of those three options I mentioned before, where she says no, whether she says no because she was going, or if she said yes, I don't know how that one would irritate me, but that any one of those options I was okay with, and it would be not a big deal. Maybe there might be a little bit of a flash of something, if she said no or if she went. But I've gotten so used to in the past her doing stuff like that I anticipate it, I expect it, and to be honest, this situation I was actually pleasantly surprised that she said yes. But I was okay no matter what. No matter what the answer was, I was okay. To be honest, I was a little surprised she said yes. But even before that, I already got time off from work to be able to take the day off to go do it and stuff like that. And so it wasn't a big, either way it was worked out. Now, if I had to take a bunch of effort to get to the point to where I could do that, then that changes it up a little bit and it could be a little more complicated. But anyways, I wanted to just share that with you guys to give you an actual real world example of where you can take the knowledge of what you have, use it to anticipate the situation and have a decent outcome. So on that, if you have an experience of how you've been able to do that, leave a comment below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like the channel, please subscribe. And if you know somebody else who might benefit from this, please share it with them. And I will talk to you guys on the next video. Take care. Bye.